Hello, so in this tutorial I will show you how to make this animation. It's very simple and easy, you will see, and very fast. So it's just, the first part is C4D, and the last one for the color animation, it's After Effects. So first we go to Cinema 4D. I have translate all the interface, so everything is in English. So anyway, if my English is not good, you can follow it along anyway. So we can start with Torus. Here you choose a Torus. You have that. Then we will go to display, show Guru shading with line. This one. And we will increase the subdivision because we are going to deform it, so we need more subdivision here. And I will make it bigger, so here I put 100 and it's okay. Then for deformation we will use deformer here and take bend deformer. Put that inside the torus like that. Click on Fit to Parent, so click on the bend deformer, go to Object, Fit to Parent. Now it's the same size as the torus. We can just to see how it, yes, so just put some strength and you see how it distorts the object. So we can make a rotation, take this axis and put it 90 degrees down. Press Alt Shift to make 10 degrees by 10 degrees. Or you can do coordinate and here you put 90 degrees. And you got that. Go to Object, Fit to Parent, and now Strength, go to 360, like that, and you got that. So this is good. Or you can also increase maybe the height. You can play with this value, and you got different results, or move the bend deformer. You see you got different results each time. So I will just stay like that, but I will show you, just show you what you can do. You can do that, etc. Then we can add material, so double click, put on the torus, edit material, go to color, texture, and add a gradient. So click on the picture here, and tip, we choose 2dv, and gradient, click on this black arrow here, you got this menu, load preset, and I will choose this one. In the demonstration here, for this one, so if you want to make this like this one, I will show you load preset. I choose this preset color, Shame 7. But here for testing, I will take flame, just for testing. So if the result is not good with flame, maybe take this one, it will be better. But I will try this one maybe. Now I take this one, I will just, you see you got little space, big space, but so here we got little line, big line, etc. So if you want equalize, you can right click and choose distribute. Now everything got the same spacing. You can got more line because you see you got a few lines. You can right click again and choose double. So now we got more lines again. So you can repeat it many times as you want to get more and more and more line. So I will stop. I just click on distribute and égalisation. So it's okay. Now we go to color, click on texture, right click and click copy, go to displacement, active, click on the checkbox and right click on texture and choose past. So we get the same texture on color and displacement, and as you can see, we got deformation. Maybe I will do something else, go to gradient, and interpolation, because it's smooth, so there is it's smooth transition also in the displacement, because we got a smooth transition here. But if we put none, Now it's more sharpened, as you can see. Transition is very sharp. Smooth, it's smooth. So if you want a sharp transition like that, here it's sharp transition, as you can see. You can see clearly the line. It's very sharp. So if you want sharpened line like that, you have to make none. And if you want rounded corner here, you want smooth. So I will make a sharpen. I'll put it on none. And I will copy it again, because just go to déplacement here and put it to none too. It's the same. Go back to displacement, because we got deformation, but it's not good. Displacement map are usually a grayscale black and white map, and here we got colors. But it work, but it not work very well. So we have to convert it to black and white. So go to texture, click on the arrow, choose layer, click on the picture, effect, and choose USAT lightness. So now saturation, put it down, and we got grayscale map, and that's all. So we can add a reflection. So go to reflectance, add Beckman. We will stay with setting it by default, but Fresnel, just choose dielectric. Fresnel, layer Fresnel dielectric here, and preset, choose Rubai. So we got this reflection. We can add a sky, go here, add a sky, create new material, put it on the sky, edit, materials, here, disable reflectance, disable color, and luminance, we check it on. And we need to add a texture here. So go to Content Browser, click on this search button, and here you type HDR. So we will find HDR. You have HDR inside Cinema 4D by default. This one, for example, is the Cinema 4D HDR. So I take this one, put it here inside the texture slot from Luminance. Now it's okay. So that's all. Go to object, and let's see what we have. Before that, I just will put the torus inside subdivision surface, like that, and we will see what we have. Just turn. Okay, as you can see, we got a very nice reflection, and we can see the strip. So if you want more extrusion, you can go here in this material, and inside displacement, you can make it bigger, like 15. You see, it's little more. So it's okay for that. Now we need to add another deformer to twist. So take twist deformer, put it under the bend, like that. And now just play with this value. Before put it to 0, I will disable subdivision surface here because it's lagging. You see the twist deformer is that box. We need to place that box around this torus. So go to front view. Front. You see the box. We need to surround the torus. So put it on the middle here, like that, and make it bigger. So take this little point. Oh, we will use the value 15. 500 is not enough, so 600. 600 is good, so it's 600 everywhere. I think it's good. And now go back to perspective. You see the box is all over the torus. It's good. Now play with this value. You can animate it. I don't will do that because if I do that, I will need to render all the frame. I want just one frame, but you can make animation like that. You put it on 0, and here you go to 0, first frame, 0, and add a keyframe, and go to the end, and put maybe 360, and you got that. And now if you play, you got this animation. So it's very good. But for the tutorial, I don't will make animation, I will make a normal. So just one frame. So I will remove that. Delete track. And you can go more, you see, and get more twist. So let's see. Yes, it's good. So I will stay like that. Maybe I will put 500 here, something like that. Then choose good angle, something like that. We add a camera. Go to camera view. And maybe here, focal length, put it to 20. Okay, like that is good. We can add some light if you want. You can add. Let's see what we have. Yes, I will add some light. So go back. Click here to get out to the camera view. Then add a light, area light. Right click Cinema 4D tag and choose target. Click on the target tag and drag the torus up. And so you can easy place your light. It's every time facing to the torus. You don't have to rotate it, etc. It's easy. Go to light, shadow, and choose area shadow. So we will have some shadow. And I will duplicate it. We'll just disable subdivision for the moment. Alt Control, click on the arrow and move it. So now we got two lights, and you can place the second somewhere here. So it's laggy, we got a lot of subdivision. Okay, for this one, I don't will add some shadow. So shadow none, and intensity I will put 60. Okay, go back to camera view. Let's see what we have. I don't enable the smooth, so we got that. But for the lighting, it's okay. It's not too bad. But we see the sky, and I don't want to see the sky. So go to sky, right click, Cinema 4D tag, and choose, I don't know in English, compositing tag. And Cinema camera, click it off. So now it disappears. It's always there. We got the texture, it's working for the lighting. You see the sky here in the reflection, it's here. But we don't see it by camera, so it's okay. Go to enable back subdivision surface and go to render setting. So if you did animation here, you put all frame, but for me it's current frame, it's okay. I will make it a square, 280 by the same. So I need to replace my camera now. I know, but save, choose a folder. I go to my desktop, new, I will call it test, render, and it's okay. We want a multipass, so click on it we got that. We go to multipass and choose material color. Go to save and choose the path. So it's the same path here, same folder, path, and call it multi. Like that. I will save it as a TIFF. So choose your format and 80-bit because we are going to using glow, etc. Multi-layer, I will check it off and it's okay. Go to standard physical, you see render, choose physical, it's better. And go to physical. If you want that depth of field, etc., you have to setting up on the camera too, but here I will do that. Go to sampler and instead of flow, choose like medium, it's okay, it's good, and that's all. So I will move something like that, center it. It's okay. So I will make the render and I see you back when it's okay, when it's done. So see you soon. Okay, render is finished. I make a second one because I forgot. Here inside render, you need to go to save and click alpha because we didn't check it, and if you don't get alpha channel. So the background is black, and with alpha channel it's okay. If you go to layer, you got alpha, you see, and that is the multipass. If you click on the single pass, you see that is the material color, the pass multipass we added. So it's very flat colors from this picture. You see light blue, dark blue, black, purple, pink, etc. So we will use it for compositing in After Effects. That's why we take this pass. And so it's okay now, so we can go to After Effects. So as you can see, it's very easy, very fast, because it's just a torus with a bend deformer and twist. I do that with, in 10 or 50 minutes with you, but you can do it in 5 minutes really. It's just 5 minutes work to get this, and render is very fast too, as you can see. So now go to After Effects. Next tutorial we will make that. If you want, let me know if you want to know how to do this animation. I will show you. It's like rocks or alive, etc. Fantastic animation. So we can do that from start to finish if you want. So subscribe to my channel to stay connected. Then I will delete and start from fresh. Double click here. Go to desktop. Test. Take render. It's the main one. Take direct. So I can't translate my my After Effects, it's because it's CC. I don't know how to translate it. So it's French. So I hope you know your this software, and you can follow it. So we got the alpha channel. So if you click on this square here, you see we got transparency. So we can add background, etc. We had also double click again. We need matte color. Here you see matte color. Click open and add it on top. Okay, right click on it, go to effects. So in English maybe mask, and in French it's this one, and in English I don't know really, so I translate it's mask by color. I'm not sure if you can find it. So we will create a mask by color, that the tool. So click on the color and I will mask maybe, I don't know, maybe it's this dark blue here. So as you can see, it's disappear. If I click here on the little eyes from the bottom layer and enable transparency like that, you see we removed this color from this layer. There is no more dark blue. There is a little, you see, so you can choose tolerance or threshold, maybe in English, and increase to get more of the out of the color. So go to border and you can add a little border. You see, I will make one, and smooth, you can add it. So I've got that. Maybe it's too much because I don't want lost all of that. Only the blue. So I think it's okay like that. And that's all. Now we will take this bottom layer, enable it, Control D for duplicate, go to this option, disable the last one, just hide it like that. This one, we don't want to see it for the moment. So it's inverse, alpha inverse, inversed. So we got back only the blue, and that we want, because we want to add glow. So it's okay, it's what we want. So go here, type glow. In French it's that, but take glow and put it, not now, sorry. We will select the two layers, so Alt Shift, select this one, and Alt Shift, select the top one, and Control Shift or go to layer and pre-compose. So you got that, call it glow. Click here to transfer attribute, click OK, and now put this effect on the pre-composition. We can enable this now, this render layer, so, and add a black background like that. Go to this effect and glow. If you see, if you decrease the value, it's stronger, and if you increase this value, it make like a gradient on the border. So just play with that and choose the effect you want. You can also here animate this value, you see, so you can start from here and make that animation. It can be cool. I will stay like that, little strong here, and it's okay. Yes, it's okay. I will put it on screen, or maybe I will see. So go to blend mode and choose screen or add, maybe screen, and let's see normal. Maybe normal, it's okay. I will stay with normal for me. So I will stay like that, it's okay. Now we will just make a circle. So click, don't click on the layer, but click outside, so nothing is selected. And we can choose circle and draw a circle like that, a random circle. Go back to move tool, so it's this arrow, put it here, and try to match this line, this curve. So something like that. Not very perfect, but match it the best as you can. It's better. You see, something like that is good. And we will put this layer, this shape layer, put it down under the list, and change the color. For the moment it's green, it's gray, so go to color and choose a color from your design. So pick it here, like that, and duplicate, Control D, and put the second one to the opposite, like that. Something like that. And we will change the color for this one, take blue maybe, this blue, and it's okay. Select both, go here and tip fast blur. So in French is this one, put on this one, increase the value. You see now we got something like a light. It's look like light. So you increase. I will put this value, Control C the effect, copy the effect and paste it here. So we have the same effect and it's okay. Right click, create, and choose layer. It's for effect layer, something like that. I don't know in English. And choose here Hue and saturation, HU, like that, HUE, and you will see hue and saturation effect. In French it's this one, and put it here. It's for changing the color, you see. So if you know After Effects, you will find it anywhere, I think. That's why I will just say you can join me on Facebook. I got a group, and so you can share your result about my tutorials. You can share it with me, so I will glad to see what you do with my technique here. I think you will do something better, and I will enjoy to see it, so you can post it here, but also you can ask for help if you are stuck here in After Effects. Maybe some English people know about After Effects and can help you how to do this tutorial. So you will never be stuck. So join, I will put the link in the description of this Facebook group. And just join us and share your work, ask for help, and etc. Go back to After Effects and we just animate this value. So go to the first keyframe here. I will just go to comp parameters and I will make 5 second animation. So it's maybe 125, something like that. Yes, it's good. And go to the first keyframe here, the slider, put it all the way on the left, and put a keyframe here. Click on this little watch. Go to the last, the end, and here, instead of 0, put it to maybe 2. So now, if we hit play, we got this color changing. Okay, I think that is all. We can just maybe take these 2 layers, press T for opacity setting, and maybe decrease a little bit that way. Or we can do something again. Duplicate render layer, Control D, go to the bottom layer and add fast blur again. Fast blur for you, but for me it's another. It's this one. And put it on the down, on this one, not the first one, but the under one. And add some blur. You see, you will add some glow finally. It's look like a glow. You see around everything. Good effect. So it's okay. I think it's all for this tutorial. I hope you can follow it along. Anyway, if my English is not very good, but I will improve it more with if I make more tutorials. So I'm sorry for that. So don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please. Give me a like. It's for me, it's very important. And you can, like I said, join Facebook group and so you can see next tutorial coming here. I see you later, guys. Thanks for watching.